Okay, and we are live. Yep, well, it's all the Rumiko Takahashi animes, at least the ones I'm aware of. Uh, with, not in, well, Yurisa Yatsura, Meizani Koku, Ranma, and then Inuyasha. I don't know if she's done anything since then, but those were the four that I was a fan of. Hello, hello, David. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everyone. Because hopefully we can get the fuck out of this house. Because this is still going on for too long. I actually kind of enjoyed my break from playing this, but I'm also happy to kind of get back to it. And the stream got a little bit delayed because my daughter, she came down, it was like 8:13, and then she saw, because I have my computer right next to the TV, and she sees in the TV Resident Evil Village, like, what is this? I want to see it. I'm like, well, I can't start playing it, in front of her, so I just had to go and quickly load up a trailer for her. To which she then says, okay, this is going to give me nightmares. And I'm like, well, what do you expect? It was like the most recent trailer where they just focused on this house and the girl and her daughters. Good evening, Straight. Oh yeah, and I finally, thanks to the good people at DDM, I was able to add this
What do I do?
because that has been very relevant in this playthrough, unfortunately. Okay, so we need to get... Okay, let's reacquaint ourselves here. So... how many floors we got here? Oh, I zoomed out too much, my bad. Oh yeah, guys, my laptop really sucks. It's really old, and I got no money, so just throwing it out there. Oh yeah, I remember when I came in
Good. I
here.
was just thinking of ways to
Turn
pass
this
the
volume
time.
here.
I've gotten some new stock.
Yeah, that was like
Please
part of
come
like
again.
one of like my favorite and least favorite things ever is trying to explain DSP to people who know nothing about DSP. Steve, hey, welcome, Adachi. Steve of the Dead mentioned it too. I think it might have been on my live stream or somewhere I saw him mention that. It's just trying to explain a lol cow to pit someone who knows nothing about lol cows is kind of weird. Okay, so let's find iron key. Whoa. Let's find more iron key and Demistra keys areas here. Welcome, Solar. Okay, so that's upstairs, so that would be in the main hall. We can go right through here, and I'm sure no one's gonna be here. Cause a problem. But anyways, that's what I was saying. Like, trying to explain, like, even to... So, like, even
See,
today... What
there
the...
you are.
Huh? Oh, shit. It's annoying because I have her and her daughter chasing after me. I hope she doesn't fit in there. Oh yeah, I remember this now. This was... some weird shit. Hardcore, no. I'm having enough issues on normal. I have to go and play this on hardcore. With the 5 bells. Okay, so... There's one... I guess it's just finding 5 bells. But yeah, so like, it was having to explain like the whole thing of like the restreamer stuff, and my friend's like, well, that's illegal, or that's... Why doesn't DSP do like legal recourse? And now I'm trying to go and say, you know, well, like it's a mixed thing of like fair use and transformative work. And he's like, no, he's not. They're, you know, they're stealing from him, essentially. They're profiting off of his work. You know, I can't just go and restream Infinity War or Endgame and then just put my commentary over it. My thing would be taken down in a second. And then, like, I had to kind of go and, you know, run that by people, and they're like, well, no, at the end of the day, the main issue is money. It's just the way the laws are set up. You know, DSP is not going to go... What's he going to do? Bring DDM to court? Or bring Raw and Anne and Ludwig and James and Agent Proper to court over this shit? Okay, am I missing something here? I only see 2 bells, and I've lit them all. Or are the bells not in... Oh, look at the cogwheels. Oh, Christ, I have to hit a moving target? Okay, I guess it's going to hang up there. Oh, okay, I get it now. Well, it's not even so much just being a chicken shit. It's that, okay, are you going to go through... Because even if he, quote-unquote, were to, like, win... Like, lawsuits ain't cheap. And then it would be drawn out. There'd be jurisdiction. Okay, so I think there's another one there, too. And that's not a bell. Yeah, chat, help. Yeah, thank God I have a $700 laptop to go and look at Stream Chat and Stream Elements. He could literally just spend $300, or no, not even that, like a $200 Chromebook could do what he needs to have done. And I don't think it's even him being cheap. I think he's too ignorant. What the hell? Hold on. I really hope this segment took DSP a long time. But yeah, like, he doesn't need... Right, yeah. Like, well, I don't think there's a lot of foreign restreamers out there. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming no. Well, is that... No, that's just holding it up. Well, the thing, too, is that if you go to court, then you open yourself up to a lot of issues as well. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now I need to add to the soundboard. Oh my god, I'm a complete buffoon. Right, yeah, and that was like even, you know, I was talking to my friend and he was like, well, you know, the stuff that I've done could be seen as like harassment. He could go do something to you, and I'm like, well, no, then he needs to go and expose a bunch of information that he doesn't want, that is not going to want to be exposed. But at the same time, though, I do understand from an outsider's perspective. I mean, like, hey, if someone was restreaming this right now and was just, you know, shitting on me the entire time, a bunch of people, you know, I wouldn't take too kindly to that. But at the same time, I'd like to think that, whoa. I like to think that I would never become the kind of content creator who would be so bad at my job that such a thing could, you know, that such a thing would be, you know, viable for someone. Like, hey, let's restream this asshole and point and laugh. And the unfortunate thing, too, is that we still don't have a set rule for, you know, you ask 5 different streamers to find, or 5 different video content creators to find fair use, you can get 5 different answers. And I'm assuming that's a good weapon to have, which I'll probably miss, knowing me. Well, I mean, that was one of the things that the guy mentioned, was that, you know, that could be... Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I don't want to discard him, I want to move... Okay. Ah, shit. Yeah, like I could be like, you know, this isn't harassment, this is just making of, you know, by that logic, okay, Cameo should be shut down. Guess like, idiot me, I got too many of these things. Wait, can I rotate these? Okay. Okay, that's useless because that takes up the same amount of space, if not more. Well, I'll come back here later. I know where the rifle is now. Oh yeah, YouTube doesn't care. Yeah, well, it's not so much... Take it, okay. Yeah, that was about to do that. It's like when you see the old "This Is How You Don't" plays, and they both superimpose the "Who Wants to Be a Millionaire" thinking music on there. I saw that for Ni no Kuni 2 or Ni no Kuni 1. So they did the thing for that. Huh? Oh, I didn't save it? Jesus Christ. I thought it confirmed it. There we go. Jesus. Well, there's 5 minutes of our lives we'll never get back. I apologize. Hey, welcome, Jay. I got a message on my phone. Yeah, I missed it. And then when I tell the story about the, you know, the laptop incident today, you know, my friend's like, well, why would someone donate it to him, you know, with, hold on. Oh, fuck, I thought that was like a regular bat. I realized that was like a fucking gargoyle. I mean, it's about what you expect it to be. You know, but just like just the utter ignorance of him, like, just being like, I don't know what these things mean. It's like, I have no idea if 12 gigs is good or not. Well, I mean, okay, for what he's doing, it's more than sufficient, but yeah, if I was building a gaming PC, I sure as fuck wouldn't get 12 gigs of RAM. I mean, nowadays, 16 is pretty much the minimum. Yeah, and then him being like, oh, I lost the key to my PC. It's like, well, first of all, the key should be fucking written on the laptop. Okay, maybe that wore off. But, like, even so, like, you know, even his stream chat was pointing out, like, dude, you can just easily pay to get, like, a cheap key. Or not even that. Well, I guess I doubt his PC could handle Windows 10. But Windows 10 would have been a free upgrade. They can read off of the thing. Well, it seems to be working. I mean, clearly they are. But that's how you know it reaches another level, and even the fans are, you know, start calling bullshit on his stuff. I mean, it's not uncommon for streamers to get donated shit. I mean, and that was like what my friend was saying. He's like, you know, that's common. But, or also even to get like sponsorship deals. Like he was like, why couldn't he just get like a thing donated? I'm like, who the fuck would want to, no one wants to sponsor him. Because at best, you know, at best he's lazy. At worst, he's a moron. Yeah, I mean, if you're like, you know, NXZT or whatever, maybe it's the other way. You know, if you're one of those companies, why would you donate to someone who doesn't understand even, like, what a good computer is? Hold on. Sorry about that. My daughter came down and I had to pause, and then she needed me to turn on the AC upstairs. I might have to go and tell people, like well, okay, my wife knows, my kids don't know that I stream for the most part. I may have to go and let them know, because if not, I just look like a massive prick. If I'm saying, sorry, sweetheart, Daddy can't turn on the air conditioning because he's playing a video game. Like, at least if they know I'm streaming, I have like an audience. You know what I mean? Like, to say I'm streaming, I think sounds better than just because I'm playing a video game. What the? Yeah, like my daughter came down and she was like, "Oh, what's that?" Because she saw me shooting the flying thing. Yeah, my family, my cat comes first, dude. I was like, look at my dog this morning. It's such a cute fucking dog. And all I could, and you know, aside from just, you know, just be loving to have this cute little dog, I'm just like, God, thank God DSP doesn't have a fucking dog. That would be so bad for. Oh. I mean, I'm sure already Jasper doesn't lead a great life, but you know, you can kind of leave a cat to be on their own, at least from the best of my knowledge, my extremely little knowledge there is about cats. But I definitely know that, you know, if you have a dog, something like that. Oh yeah, that's been the constant comment on the my video was, why does anyone give this guy money? And it's like, well, that's... I don't even know if I could even make a YouTube video about that. Like, people would be like, that's... Because you'd have to go into, like, a type of area that would probably make people uncomfortable. You know, no one wants to, Oh, okay, you're referring to a laugh. I thought you meant, like, what the... I thought you meant, like, just donating in general. Yeah, I mean, the idea of people donating to streamers isn't... And that was the thing, too. It's like... You know, on the one hand, you could be like, well, okay, I can understand if someone wants to stay anonymous just because of all this shit surrounding DSP. And it's like, okay, fair enough. But, like, you know... What's wrong with being like, you know, shout out to Joe who gave me, who donated this laptop? Like, you could just say your first name. And then, like, no one, you know, you can't be doxxed off of someone's first name. If you give that and nothing else. I mean, obviously, yeah, if you said, like, shout out to, you know, someone who has a name that's associated with him. Thing, yeah, and... That reminds me of I can't even say in today's environment. But at one time there was a thing where we were watching wrestling and it was a live show I went to, and Nicole Bass came out. If you know who that person is, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go and Google it. And I went with my college. It was some people from my school, like teachers. Like, we were wrestling fans, and this one person was not aware of Nicole Bass. Hey, welcome, Scotto. And Nicole comes out, and the person who was like this guy, like he looks at her and he goes, "What the hell is that?" Right, exactly. The fact that They said, "What is the hell is that?" Actually, they might have even said the hell. They might have used, a step up from that. Okay, I was just looking around to see if I missed something. I'm sure I did because the thing is red, but I'm always. Yeah, yeah. Well, that was her claim to fame, and then she did some stuff with WWE, which was kind of stupid though, because originally she did stuff with ECW, and then of course because Russo was a big ECW mark, he brought her in, but it didn't make sense to bring her in because they already had China. So I was like, well, you can't have two people like that in the company at the same time. And of course, China had more sway with the company than Nicole did. So she got, no pun intended, she got the shaft. Too bad she's another one who's gone too. She's no longer with us. Rest in peace. Right, and that doesn't look good because you can't have two people. And the other issue too is that, she couldn't wrestle. She wasn't a trained wrestler. She probably had like two. I don't know. I don't remember what her experience was in the ring. But you can't have two. You just can't have two characters like that in the company at the same time, especially when neither of them are particularly that good. I mean, we kind of look back on China with rose-colored glasses, but, at the end, she really wasn't that good of a wrestler when you really think about it. And you watch her stuff. I mean, okay, she wasn't... Wait, let me go and unlock that. I wouldn't call her bad, but she... Ultimate Warrior... Oh, no, the Ultimate Warrior was the, He was not a good wrestler. Oh, shit.
It was cold, wasn't it, Dad?
Yeah. I actually met the Warrior, years of shit.
Even
Oh, fuck. Wrong way. Oh. Oh, fuck, I'm stuck. Move your ass. I met the Warrior years ago when I was in college, because that was back when he was after he'd retired from wrestling and he was doing his tour as a conservative Republican speaker. And I mean, look, whatever your
Welcome. You're sure to find
no pun intended, whatever your beliefs are, I mean, people on both sides of the fence. I met Artie. Oh, that's cool, Scotto. Like, regardless of what side of the fence you're on, people on both sides will still go and say, like, there'll still be that person who will be like, I can say I'm, right wing, whatever, but then someone will say, like, well, what about this guy? And then they'll say, oh no, well, he doesn't represent all of us. I don't agree with necessarily what he says. Like, Warrior was one of those types of guys. Fuck. Where he would go and so the thing was that they had I think the Republicans at my school brought him in, and he
It won't last until
fuck.
dinner.
God damn, I just want to open this up. Just pick it up. Thank you.
Mother!
Tell your children not to walk my way. I know I can't just kill her with guns. I gotta get her in some sort of a thing to go and shine the light on her or bring her outside. Oh, he did. Ziggy Piggy. Well, sort of. So we're in like this big kind of like a college lecture hall. You know, where it's like a raised thing, you know, the person at the bottom has a podium and speaks, and then there's rising stars up. So he comes out, and he's playing the Ultimate Warrior theme. So, of course, everyone jumps up and is like all applauding. No, he didn't run out. Or did he? No, he didn't. No, he just walked out, but he had his theme playing. And then he pulls that, the screen comes down, and he plays like this reel of like Ultimate Warrior's greatest moments, you know, the few that there were in WWF. None of his WCW footage came up, of course. But like, there's like things of him like wrestling Hogan, body slamming Andre, some other stuff, I guess, too. And then he touches upon his wrestling stuff for like 5 minutes, and then he just starts going off on his conservative spiel. I don't remember all the stuff, but it like there were people walking out of the speech. I mean, to be fair, I went to a pretty liberal school. Well, kind of liberal. It was in a liberal area, but it was a business school. So, you know, take that what you will. And I think one of the lines he said like, the balls of our forefathers dug the trenches of our soldiers for World War I. And then he said another line of like, listen, I don't care how old I am, I'll still outrun most of the motherfuckers in this room. I'm gonna look for that on YouTube. Well, no, if you look on YouTube, I think his Yale speech will come up. That one didn't go... Oh, no, it wasn't Yale. It was UConn. That one didn't go over. That's when he was all, like, phobic and stuff. And he wasn't like that in the one I went to. I don't know if it was because he just hadn't changed his thought patterns like that. Or if it was because we actually had... Pride was a pretty big... had a pretty big presence at our school. And maybe the Republicans were like, okay, look, you can't... Okay, now I know where to go. The Republicans might have been like, you know, look, you can't talk about that kind of stuff here because you're just going to completely lose the crowd. And he did lose quite a bit of the crowd. I mean, a bunch of... Oh, shit.
You disgusting
I
outsider.
guess I should hold back a little.
A bunch of the crowd ended up walking out. Because the thing was that stay for the speech, and then afterwards there's a meet and greet. And you can get a free picture with them. So, of course, I was a huge Warrior mark growing up. And I didn't know about, like, all the other stuff about him. You know, I was a fan when I was, like, 9 or 10. So, of course, I go and maybe after I reveal my face on cam, I'll go and I'll share the picture. But it was a picture of me and him. And, of course, you know, like, we're shaking hands, and I got a big, what is it, you know, I got my big thumbs up on his... the fucking flash blinds him, and so it's him blinking. Not a great picture. I mean, I was psyched at the time, and then I posted online. I said, I'm the one on the left. And everyone's like, yeah, no shit, asshole. Clearly you're not the fucking, you know, over 6 foot former bodybuilder in the picture. I actually tried to look online to see if there was any footage of it. I don't think... Well, that's pretty anticlimactic, but good. One step close getting the fuck out of here. Oh, hello, what's this? You gotta be, that was also insane too, how they had the Dark Side of the Ring and the WWE documentary come out right at the same time about him.
I was worried my sisters had gotten to you first.
Fuck. Oh, gee, I wonder. Oh, fuck, okay, I know what to do. Hold on.
Yes!
Shouldn't that be doing something to her?
Curse you!
Jesus.
No! It's a lie! Why? You're done! You will not get away! You're mine!
Okay, there she goes.
Pray mine!
Yeah, I was trying to shoot. But also don't want to just unload all the ammo on her. The late stream, I might... Well, what is it tonight? It's Mass Effect, right? I might watch part of it. But yeah, it was funny how there was a Dark Side of the Ring and a WWE documentary came out right at the same time. Oh, Midverse, so... Probably other people in the chat could speak better to it, but... Basically, he defaulted on his, or he stopped paying the mortgage for his condo in Connecticut, which he would have easily paid off if he knew how money worked. So he defaulted on the payment, and they did the appraisal on the thing, and he owes more money than what it's worth. So so they can sell it, but then he's liable for the difference. What the fuck? Oh, for Christ's sake. Not gonna lie, it's a little embarrassing to think how far back we'd be if not for you being in the chat there, Dave. Okay, that's what opened that up. Okay, yeah, I got it. Wait, what? Even I could figure that one out myself.
Okay, I should be able to get out with these.
I can handle things. I'm smart. I'm not dumb like everyone says. I'm smart and I deserve respect. Yeah, DSP is the Fredo of live streaming. I'm smart, I will respect. That was one of my favorite sound drops on the Stern Show. Oh, holy shit. Don't look behind you, bitch. Don't worry about the fact that all your kids are dead. Yeah, as far as the restreaming thing goes, Philbo Baggins is a good one.
The
Oh,
entire
fuck, she saw me.
bloodline of House Domitresk is
Yeah.
done in by the likes of you.
Can't wait to see how this boss fight's gonna pan out. Yeah. Oh, this was a really bad place to go now, wasn't it? Oh no, not too bad. I can go around. Oh wait, no I can't. Well, at least cam rolls are aesthetically pleasing. You know what I mean? Well, it's not even so much the idea of like having like, I'll be honest, like it's kind of funny, like the thing with like, well, there's no thing, but like Ann and I, we both love each other's voices and we hate our own voices. Like he's even commented, or he commented on the main video, you know, you gotta, I love your voice. And then I went and I played his voice for my wife. And then I said, this guy likes my voice. And then she said, I like his voice better than yours. And then I told him that on the stream. And he goes, dude, you know, you're the one who has the good voice, not me. I hate my own voice. Yeah, that's like, and like, you know what it's like to hate the sound of your own voice and then record an hour-long video, and you have to go and just listen to yourself talking the entire time. She's gonna loop. Oh fuck. Actually, let me go save this. Just to have the opportunity. Yeah, Tevin's voice works. I haven't seen much of his stuff, but I just have heard from the few bits that I've seen. He's got a good delivery. Sorry, to mute the mic there, I was eating something. I never really understood that, like, eating... Like, I'm not talking about... Well, okay, I don't understand mukbang, but whatever, there's an audience for it. So, whatever. But, like, whenever I watch, like, Lummox do his videos on wings, and you just see him just, like, flat out, like, eating and drinking on stream, it's like, well, how do you expect people are going to react to that? Like, even if he was, like, I mean, I guess he has issues with eating because of his surgery. But at the same time, it's like, dude, don't... You know people criticize you because of your weight. Why are you eating on stream? No, because that would require me showing my face, and I'm not in my aesthetically pleasing phase yet. I mean, he got a bunch of views in the video, but that was because people just, you know, it was morbid curiosity. I mean, that's why we all watched for that first time. Well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, like, on the one hand, yeah, putting your face out there exposes you a bit. But on the other hand, too, like, I do kind of want the streaming thing to grow, and, you know, people want to see reactions and want to be able to put a face to the name. So, I know I'm kind of handicapping myself if I just keep staying, you know, not seen. I mean, yeah, okay, a few people can do it, you know, like Dream can do it, but, you know, what the fuck.
Ruined everything!
Okay, let's see what fucking how unbreakable. Ooh. Wait, is that it? Guess not. Not good. What the fuck? Now would be a good time to move there, buddy. What the fuck? Okay, really? Boob lady turned into that? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see what Ethan survives here.
Looks like your outside matches your inside. Son of a witch.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that just shooting his fingers in.
You're finished!
Okay, mate. Well, then again, the fact that they're throwing ammo at me has now changed my mind. Huh? What? Oh, shit. Not gonna kill this from the fucking handgun ammo. I can't jump over here? Okay, you know what? Let's just heal up anyways. No. Okay. What? I used one of the things up. hell is it? Oh, here we go. Jesus Christ.
Lucky man, Ethan. Besides Miranda, you're the only one to ever see this form. Too bad you'll pay for it with your life. Never forgive you. Dare you talk about saving your daughter when you murdered mine?
Come here, sweetheart. Fuck, she's shooting at me. Because I had no ammo.
You can run, but you can't hide!
You know I can't. I don't have any sniper rifle at the moment. Here we go. Boom. Now it's gonna have some fun. What? Okay.
Give up! You'll... Honor belongs to us now! Not enough blood! Need your flesh!
Sorry I'm not so talkative here. I'm trying to concentrate.
Don't be shy. Show me your terror.
Fuck.
Time to die. I'll eat you up, every last morsel.
I'm assuming shooting in the face is a good idea.
Winters.
Holy shit. Hold on, Alex. I'll address you in a minute. Boy, thank God my daughter wasn't down here to see this. She would literally have to be sleeping with me tonight in my bed.
You're the one who's cursed.
That sucked. Every person who's ever watched a DSP stream, quote. Okay, hold on. You think is it the movie? I mean, you know, he's gonna do what. I mean, there's always like a way out for him. I mean, worst case scenario, he could always. Well, I mean, I don't know. You know, like. I think eventually, you know, there is gonna be like a fall from grace, but where he may have to, you know, get like a quote real
Get
job.
him out of this place.
Because if he runs out of places to stream, like he's, you know, that six-figure life is gone. There's no way he can make that type of money given his skill set. Go down the case to the ruins, into the village. Yeah, I wonder what they could be talking about. Well, it's like I mentioned in the follow-up video. You know, it's gonna... He's only... And I mean, I think he even admitted it too. He's only qualified for entry-level jobs. You know, I don't really think... Wait, hold on. I have to miss something there. Hold on. The hell is that thing? Well, like, I don't think the local Taco Bell is going to give a crap about him. But anything that requires any sort of customer, you know, well, okay, let me rephrase that. Things where the customer interaction really needs, yeah, like he could do like entry level stuff, but yeah, he already does have the thing between whether or not anyone finds out and then just constantly bothers the employer about it. Or if just by doing the background check and they're like, yeah, we don't want to hire this person. I need to re-equip my stuff here. Well, I mean, it's only if news got out. I mean, I don't think like the trolls, you know, or the tractors. I don't even think he has a lot of trolls. He just has detractors. I mean, do you see like anyone like us going and messing with his, you know, place of employment? I mean, like, it's over. You know, he used to go and stream every day or make stuff. His life was focused on video games. Now he's, you know, Phil the office boy. There's nothing left. It's like, okay, that's it. He's not, you know, lying to people and the hell. Hold on. Okay, I definitely heard something. My volume thing. I need to start playing this shit with headphones.
Great ones, hear our voice together as one in reverence. As the midnight moon rises on black wings.
Oh, it's Dahlia
we await
Gillespie
the
again.
light at the end. In life and in death, glory to Mother Miranda.
Hey, remember me? I almost died over that castle. Tell me, what is going on around here?
How can a man be almost dead? That's a question for the wise.
You know what I mean. And I still haven't found Rose. Where did Mother Miranda take her?
You're too late! Or maybe almost too late. The child will be sacrificed, life for life.
What kind of sick medieval shit is this? She's just a baby.
The crests of the four bloodlines may open the path you seek.
Will you please stop talking in riddles? I just want to find my daughter.
That's not really a riddle. That seems pretty obvious to me. Find the...
It's only a riddle if you don't know the answer.
Wait a second. That looks familiar. Hey, wait!
Ah, I recognize that thing. Umbrella. Dun dun dun. Oh, multiple places is umbrella. Right, yeah, yeah, of course you always have like those extreme cases, but I don't see he hasn't reached that level of like utter disdain to where people just want him to be, you know, to not be making 6 figures a year anymore and being a complete jerk while he does it. You know, if he ends up having to work at like Taco Bell, then it's like, okay, well, that's it. Like, you know, mission accomplished. I don't think there's any end game. Right. Well, that and also just giving streaming a bad name in general.
Is this?
Like, I watched, I didn't see all of it, but I guess Anne was playing a video. Today I had to stop because I was making dinner for my family. And there was a video where I think they were talking about like narcissistic behavior, and they brought up the topic of envy, and someone asked like, "Are you envious of our streamers?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, because like I see people who do less work than me but get more money than me, and I'm envious of them." It's like, well, how do you think other streamers feel then? Like, you know, we like to shit on DSP, but he's in like the upper 5%, maybe even the top 1% of income earning on streaming, based on just of a full-time streamer. Like, imagine, I mean, like I said, I've been working on research for my next video where it's going to be more, it's kind of, I probably should do a channel update, but like it's going to be, in my last video I mentioned it was going to be like focusing on donating to DSP. But especially now since Piece of Peace is doing his thing, which I'm not even upset about. Like he's putting in the fucking work, man. And he's smart about it too, like scraping data off of YouTube's API for the super chats and shit. Like that's just smart. You know what? Okay, that sounds stupid to say. Oh shit. Like pretty much what I was going to cover, or part of what I was originally going to cover in my video, he's probably going to cover. So there's no, to me, there's no point in like, kind of like trying to reinvent the wheel. I mean, I only made my video, my fundraiser video, because no one had done such a deep dive onto it before. And then I was able to kind of like homogenize it to where, you know, the masses could consume it. Right, like, and that's the thing too. It's like, it's one thing. It's just some guy who's a bad streamer and makes like almost no money. It's just people throwing money at him to well, right. But if you look at it from a like a total aggregate perspective, like, yeah, sure, there's a lot of people who make more money than him, but there's a ton of people who make less than him, who put out a much better, more professional product than he does. That's the issue. Like I said, like, it'd be one thing if it was just, you know, asshole yells at people and plays games badly and begs for money and makes like 10 grand a year doing it. You know, that'd be one thing. It's the fact that he's making more than 75% of the income earners in the United States doing what he does. Oh, what kind of lock is that? Yeah, he's like seriously down any of these keys are gonna work. Yeah, I'm almost positive this one ain't gonna work. Yeah. Well, I mean, regardless, I mean, 25, 15. I mean, I'm not really talking so much about like the FOTS and the hot tub streamers, because that's kind of a, I don't think you can really equate them to like DSP, because that's a different type of audience. You know, no one's tuning into Indie Fox because, you know, hold on.
There you are. I had a feeling you would pop up here.
It was all worthless.
Is that so? I assume you've picked up something of value.
Not sure if it's a value, but...
Why, you have your daughter right in your own hands.
What are you saying?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Closer look.
He's got the whole wide world. What does everybody want? Hope at least someone understood that reference.
That flask seems to contain her head.
No. What?
Roses.
Don't say another word! This is impossible. This just can't be.
Your
I just can't wait
daughter's
to see what kind of
essence is
fucking-
still intact.
Oh.
Her powers are truly unique.
Who could even do this?
She can be saved, you know.
Saved? From this? Are you insane?
There's a house with a red chimney on the western side of the village. Go and seek out the man who lives there. Then we can continue our conversation.
Quit holding out and get to the damn point.
You don't have to trust my words. But do you have any better options? Your choice. The customer is always right. After all.
You'll pay if I find out this is a lie.
Yeah, sure, sure he will.
Fucking Joker.
As you wish.
Oh, a second, I gotta be able to sell
I've
some
procured
shit.
some new items for you, Mr. Winters.
I mean, I don't necessarily approve of what, like what Amaran and Indy Fox and people like that do. But at the same time, like I said, I don't really view it in the same vein as what DSP does because, like, it's like I said, it's just a different market thing.
Oh, Lady Dimitrescu.
And you can argue like, oh,
Beautiful
they're only
even
making
in
money
death.
because they're hot
That
and
weighs
things
a
like that.
good
It's like,
deal.
yeah,
If I
probably.
say, as you wish.
But and yeah, they probably did do some dishonest tactics,
Please
but to
do
me it was
take a
more
look
it's
at
more of
my
the
new
case of
stock.
like, constantly begging for money, preying on, just constant lies, changing your past, not taking any responsibility for anything that ever goes wrong, and then putting out such a subpar product and getting paid so well for it. I think that's the main issue, especially, like I said, in just a bubble, it's one thing, but then when you compare it to the bigger picture of streamers, increase my inventory size. Where's that?
Securing goods is more important than anything. Anything, my friend.
Hold on, how do I upgrade the inventory
I'm
size?
skilled in all sorts of weapons modifications, and will do them for a small fee.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God created man's back to carry burdens, but to think you want to pile on even more.
Oh,
Thank you
holy
for your
shit.
patronage. Naturally. Delighted to.
How much? Let's hold off on that.
This is all an investment, even. Huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying, LTG is necessarily any better. I mean, the crap that went down with him and June the King, and the fact that he released that video almost 2 months ago and he's still streaming, it's like, okay.
Yes, I can see why you'd be interested in that.
I'm gonna hold off for now.
Food is life. Please come again.
Yeah, food is life, clearly. I mean, he may do a thing on DSP, but like, right now I think he's working on Ethan Klein, you know, H3H3, because I glanced over. I was trying to get, because I was telling a friend about, you know, LTG and June the King, and so I was trying to get, I didn't want it to just send him the 2-hour video, because I knew he wouldn't watch that. So I tried to get the, when he posted the teaser about it, but it was an unlisted video, and then he removed it. But it was posted on his Twitter, and then I went and I saw other stuff, and he was commenting on some of Ethan's past stuff. And apparently he's right now doing research for his next video, which is going to be on Ethan. Ooh, wings. I don't have enough wings. Oh yeah, June was doxxed a bunch of times. I mean, it wasn't just LTG. He was doxxed before that, according to him. When I say him, I mean to June said that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if being, quote, available is going to look better to people, or is more appealing, but at the same time, it's like, you know, it gets into the uncomfortable territory of, like, you know, what should these people know versus what should they expect? I mean, like, you shouldn't expect that you have, like, a chance with any of these people. You know, you're not... And you know what I mean? Like, you don't have a chance. And you probably should know that, but you don't for whatever reason. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't want it to sound like I'm a defender of, you know, these types of certain, like, I think honestly, like really Twitch should not be, like, I feel like something already exists for that. It's called OnlyFans. You know what I mean? Like, that exists already. Sign up for like $5 a month or whatever they want to charge, or do it on Patreon, whatever, and set it up that way and just do that. Like, don't muddy the Twitch waters. So I'm just catching up on the chat here. Well, no, the issue with, I mean, it's been seen. It's like the total lack of regulation is... The fuck? Uh-oh. YouTube's coming after me. They heard regulation and now they send someone after me. Okay, might as well go to where the fucking exclamation point is. you know, like, none of these companies do anything until the government gets involved or there's some egregious violation. I mean, now look, when you upload stuff to YouTube, you have to go and you have to specify whether or not the video involves kids, all because YouTube fucked up and kept violating COPPA for years. The fuck? Okay, that was kind of weird. I mean that's the issue too. It's like, it's kind of hard to work for a you know, I mean, at the end of the day, they make the rules. They can terminate whatever they want for whatever reason and not be, you know, like I said, until the government or various lawsuits get involved, these companies are going to do whatever they can to get as much money as possible. Sorry. Give notice I'm off of directions. Oh, fuck, if I could get back down there. That's, oh, I have to take the long route around? Can I even get there? Well, and I have that key now, don't I? Okay. Okay, yeah, we know where to go now. Yeah, I mean, it's just when there's lack of regulation, you know, then the business is going to do what's best for the business at any particular time. Oh, wow, there's a bunch of shit in here. Teddy bear? Oh, okay. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, I think it's just a matter of time before, you know, YouTube takes notice. And because that was the thing too, like my friend said, well, he should be able to go and strike down all these channels that are restreaming them. You know, someone could review it at YouTube. And I said, well, at the same time, no one at YouTube is going to go to bat for DSP. Why would they? You know, he brings in not a ton of money, especially not by YouTube standards. And do you really, like, again, why would you go to bat for him? You know, this is the same guy who says that your company is made by a bunch of mouth-breathing morons who don't know how to run a website. And he constantly blames you for the reason why, you know, for all of his problems. What the hell? This is new. A sign of Ethan Winters, or whatever RW is. Oh, Rose Winters, right. Trader Village. How convenient it is left the laptop up here running. I mean, Christ, I get in trouble at my job if I... Wait, what the hell? What? They left a fucking Motorola DOCSIS router here? It's like one of those, like, tough books. But yeah, I get in trouble if I fucking leave my desk at work while not locking my system. Shit, it's almost 10 o'clock. Fuck, we'll go for a bit longer. We'll do a little bit of overtime. Well, no, I don't think it's the, whoops, wrong key. No, it's not the, feigning distress. It's being it's bullying and insulting people. You know, you shouldn't be able to say, you know, you're a stupid piece of shit and you're, you know, or you're a fucking moron. Like, if you're a, you know, when you sign up to be a partner, you're bound to a couple of guidelines and ethical, you know, and like a sort of code of ethics. I mean, to be fair, there's tons of people who don't follow those rules, but they aren't quite as blatant. And to get anything to happen, you need to reach like DEFCON 5 in terms of signal boosting and all sorts of other stuff before YouTube is going to notice or care. I mean, because you know he's getting flagged multiple times for every stream. And they always say, and when you flag someone, like if you say like, oh, this bad thing happened, you need to give a timestamp as to when it happens. And of course, and you know, the idea of like, oh, he deletes his streams, that doesn't mean anything. You think those streams still aren't on YouTube? Okay, do I have to kill this freaking thing? Because I see chicken, poultry. I'm just afraid it's going to be like freaking Zelda and all of his friends come over and attack me. Give these to the Duke. Okay. Mm-hmm. Wait, wasn't there another one here too? Right, like I said, or as I was saying, you know, you can report those streams or flag them and you say, okay, this happened on this thing. Doesn't matter, or at least I'm assuming that, unlike what Phil says, Google is not run by a bunch of, you know, quote, mouth-breathing morons. And that those videos are still available, because that wouldn't make sense that you would go and not keep an archive of life, so just God forbid, you know, because in case there's a legal thing, like let's say some horrific incident happens on a YouTube live stream, and then, you know, then the police get involved, like, hey, we need footage of that. Are you going to tell the police, or, you know, the authorities, oh, sorry, no video of this exists? Like, for legal reasons, they have to be going and keeping their stuff backed up. I think I'll call it a night. For now, I don't usually, because I think we're at a good stopping point here. Also, because I know, you know, at 10 o'clock, most people are going to leave anyways to jump on one of the, But yeah, I'll just finish with this point. Yeah, I mean, you know, they claim, oh, a real person is going to be viewing this, but either no one is, or they do and they don't see that this is wrong, or they see and they don't care. Right. Yeah, there's no one. I mean, to be fair, it, you know, think of how, I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, it's a, you know, it's a resource problem. Like Phil just goes and says, oh, well, hire more people. It's not as simple as that. What you can do to have proper people policing, you literally need 1 million workers, 1 million people. And then you'd have to have different people across different languages and different cultures. So what are you going to do? Someone on Indian YouTube flags something. Are you going to go and put, what is it? You're going to send, John from Kentucky to go and review it? No. Like, it's, logistically, it doesn't make sense. They need to come out with something to be able to go and deal with that. Algorithms can probably... Wow, thank you.
Here's a little something
Jay
just
Kramer.
in case.
Very much appreciated, bud. Yeah, I mean, they're too big to be able to go and, handle it. So that's why it literally takes signal boosting and tons of people saying something for anything to get done on YouTube and to some extent Twitch. But unless there's literally 1,000 people complaining about what DSP is doing, he's going to be able to keep doing it. And same with LTG. In our community, yeah, this is a big thing, but like we have on the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a thing. And you're not going to see, like what's his name, Keemstar going to bat against DSP because he simply doesn't care. And there's no one big enough. Right. Right, yeah. The main issue is that it's too big. YouTube at the end of the day is too big to police. I mean, yes, it probably should hire more people and do more human intervention. Like, there was this one video. I'll post a link here. It's like, I'm not going to do a restream of the video just because it's so fucking long, but it's something you can watch on your, hold on, let's see here. Oh, sorry, just checking my text messages in my other window. I'll go and it's on my other account. I'll go and I'll paste the, thing here. Someone else is streaming too. No, that's Stolen Valor. Fuck. I think it's... Yeah, the one... Okay, hold on.
However, the most notable...
Yeah, okay.
I
think I'll just link the thing here. Give me a second here.
And once they've lost their channels, they have much less power to bring it to YouTube's...
Just getting right timestamp. Can we paste this in chat here? Go over to Twitch too, even though I don't know if anyone's watching on there. So, The Right Opinion did a video talking about this problem with YouTube accounts being stolen, and tells us one story. I guess we can watch part of it here. Creating versus situation. Basically, it goes into this story about this person who got their account stolen, like this person who has like a lot of subscribers and actually has a YouTube and has an agent who can talk to YouTube directly. And the story that it goes through when her channel was basically taken over, all the videos were deleted and it was just spammed with a bunch of like bullshit. And the story that she tells of the shit she went through with YouTube will blow your mind. Like, it's literally a case of like, I cannot believe that, you know, a multi-billion-dollar company has this level of tech support. It's so bad. Like getting bot-generated responses where it's clear that they haven't reviewed the case, or just matching words on the email and sending generic responses back. It's yeah, I mean, like I said, I just don't want to go and like restream and then get like a content and also it's because it's a long segment. It's like hold on. Yeah, this thing's like 15 minutes long. Yeah, it's The Right Opinion. I love him. He's like, I see people like that and like, God, if I had a voice like that, I would be all over making fucking content on YouTube. But yeah, I mean, it's called, in case you forget or you lose the link, it's called How One Comment Can Take You Down a Rabbit Hole. The Truth Behind Logan, TRO, from The Right Opinion. And just skip to the unprotected chapter. I mean, and when you think about it, it's like, okay, well, if they fucked up so badly for this person with, let's see, let me just quickly, fuck it, let's just jump over for a minute here. Why not? We got nothing fucking better to do.
However, the most notable example from the last 12 months was a creator by the name of Megan Reeks, a beauty...
Okay, look at that. Over 2 million subs this person has.
YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers. In a series of videos, she speaks about an ordeal which involved her channels being stolen and YouTube's somewhat sloppy approach to the situation, which honestly may have been deserving of a separate video in itself.
Picture this. You've had a YouTube...
But yeah, so like I said, I'm not going to play the whole video here because this is a long section. I know people are wanting to probably jump off to go over and watch one of the restreams. But yeah, this is like an infuriating story. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Joined 2010. This is from like way back when the YouTube channels used to look like this. Gee, I wonder how many of these people are still around in this friends list. But yeah, so this main point is that the support is so bad because you'd think like, oh, well, if I just have if I'm a really big channel, you know, that's fine. I'm not going to deal with any issues because I'm a big channel, so I should be at the top of the list. It's like, no, you're still going to deal with awful... Talks to YouTube's Twitter account, yeah. So yeah, I recommend watching this video when you get a chance, just so you get the level of, you know, issues with doing stuff on YouTube. But anyways, I see it's after 10, so this was fun. I definitely want to give shout out, he's probably left now, but to David for helping me out on this is how you don't play. That was embarrassing, but you know, I'll admit if I'm screwing up. So, you know, that was, yeah. Thanks, Dave. I mean, I don't like to be like necessarily handheld, but at the same time, I'll be the first to be like, okay, what the fuck? Because no one wants to go and just, you know, wander around like an idiot. Because even for the lulls, it gets a little boring after a while. And I know I've wasted at least 45 minutes so far this playthrough just wandering around trying to figure out what to do with stuff. Because I don't want it. I don't want to just like read a playthrough of this and then jump on stream, because then that's not, I don't think that's really good either, because then it's like, well, then, you know, you kind of want to see someone figure shit out. You don't want to just be a straight playthrough, because also there's plenty of those online anyways. But yeah, I might jump on Ludwig's, I'll see. Although I might just hit the bed early, I don't know. But in any case, yeah, check out that video if you want to laugh at YouTube. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for contributions, all this stuff. Tomorrow is going to be Tuesday Night Titans. In case you haven't noticed a theme with some of my stream titles, that's going to be, I think I'm going to go back and play, basically the idea is that I go back and play like some really big game, you know, from the past, or game series. So I'm thinking for the first one we do Mortal Kombat. So I'm gonna do like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 on a stream, and then of like probably then next week I'll do like Tekken, and then just find different big games to go and play, like things I haven't played in a while, but kind of like for nostalgia factor. And then I'll play this. Tekken will be probably. Well, maybe I don't know. Tekken will be this week or next week. I'll figure it out when I get there. I have all the arcade things for it, so I can just jump on that. And then Wednesday will be more of this. Thursday will be multiplayer. It'll probably be Knockout City. Friday will be more of this. Saturday night's main event will be more wrestling games. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do next on Sunday. Wow, guys, how long did it take me to go through the rest of my weekend stream? What was that? A minute? What a concept! In 1 minute, you tell people what you're gonna do for the rest of the week. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, thanks everyone for not too long exactly. But yeah, thanks everyone for stopping by. I'll see you on the, yeah, exactly, Adachi. And I'll see you all on the next stream.